Welcome back to Conquest of Nerath. It is part 2 of the Vailin Alliance, the Elves. And of course, a mistake from last episode. How could I do an episode without mistakes? I played the Storm Wind card. And it said to transfer one enemy warship, or Storm Elemental. And I mistakenly transferred a friendly warship, which was this one. It was down here and I moved it there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say that the Druid Elders were so discombobulated with the advance of the Karkoth undead units that they mistakenly took the Elven ship as an enemy and blasted a storm at it, which moved it up to Vailin Strand. So yes, that was a mistake, but covered by the chaos of war, a little bit of a friendly fire. All right, so we're going to continue now with the continuation of the Elves. They have 3 more battles to perform. The next battle is going to be right up here, and we're going to do it. We have a monster, a treant, and a dragon versus the zombie Hulk. So let's go ahead and we're going to have that battle now and see if the Elves can reclaim their territory. Okay, so we have our dragon and we have a treant versus the zombie Hulk. So we are going to be rolling for the Elves a d20 for the dragon, a d12 for their monster. And the dragon rolls a 1 and misses, but the monster rolls 9 and hits. That is going to destroy the zombie Hulk. However, simultaneous battle, the zombie Hulk gets to do his damage. He rolls a natural 12 and does 1 hit to our elven units. Of course, that's just going to flip over the dragon because dragons can take 2 hits before they are destroyed. So that's it. The Elves, let's go back to the board, have reclaimed that territory. All right, so the dragon and the treant have managed to destroy the zombie Hulk here. This is going to remove the Karkoth unit's marker. This, however, is just a reclaimed territory. This was not Karkoth's territory, so this is not going to get a victory point for the Elves. However, they did destroy that unit, and they kind of have this area surrounded now. And so let's go to the other 2 battles. I'll zoom in on that, and we'll deal with them. And the other 2 battles now are having to do with the Iron Circle. And it's a monster versus monster battle here at the Blackstone Desert. So let's go ahead to the dice tray and we will roll that one. All right, so this is a straight up monster versus monster. So the Elves roll a d12 and miss. This is not good. And the Iron Circle Golem rolls a 4. So the Elves are going to press the attack, of course. They roll a 6, so that is a hit. That will destroy the Iron Golem, but of course, simultaneous battle. The Iron Golem rolls a 10, which mutual annihilation destroys the Elven Treant. So let's go back to the board and we'll see what happens over there. All right, so there was a big battle between monsters in the Blackstone Desert. Neither side is victorious, or basically the Elves did not defeat the Iron Circle Golem. So the space remains in Iron Circle control, so the Elves are not going to get a victory point for that. However, we do have the last battle here now, which is 3 archers and a siege engine against 2 hobgoblin infantry in Tithenia, I guess is the name of that. So let's go to the dice tray and we'll do that one. I'm pretty confident we're going to get a victory point there, but you never know. This is a dice game. All right, so we're going to be rolling 2d8s for the siege engine and 3d6s for the elven archers, and this is a simultaneous battle. So we're going to roll the elven attack first. And wow, the siege engine crushes the 2 hobgoblins. 2 8s, destroys them. However, it is simultaneous, of course. So the hobgoblins get to roll their dice in defense, and they actually manage to score a hit. So one of the elven footmen is also destroyed. However, that now means the Elves have taken over that location. Let's go back to the board. All right, quick work for the Elves to take out the hobgoblins there, which means we're going to take the Elven marker and we're going to claim that land. Now we do get a victory point because this was Iron Circle territory and it has now been defeated by the Elven, the Vailin Alliance. So we're going to go to the score tracker and gain another victory point. All right, the Elves doing a little bit more. 1 more victory point. We're going from 3 points to 4. So now the point score is 6 for the Undead and Iron Circle player, and 4 points for the Elves and Men. All right, we have now finished the battle phase And now we're going to be getting into reposition, which means flying units can move again if they want to. So we'll go back to the board and move any flying units that the elves want to move. Okay, so I'm going to do a big wide shot here, try to get everything in. Of course, part of the reposition phase is the heroes need to move out of the dungeon. They get to move one adjacent space. So this fighter is going to move here in with these units. And yes, we have to restock the dungeon with 2 more tokens. So the Tomb of Horrors is now going to have 2 monsters replacing, 2 guardians. And over here, which I'll just cheat a little bit, is we have our wizard. I'm going to move the wizard into this space here with the dragon and right now, and of course that dungeon now needs to have 2 more guardians, randomly drawn guardians placed in there. And now we can move our flying units if we desire it. And I think we're going to take the dragon and fly him 1-2 spaces to our main castle. And we are going to take this storm elemental and move it here with our boat, try to protect it. And we'll take this storm elemental down here and we'll move it 1, 2 into Thorn Deep. Try and protect that location. All right, that is the reposition phase. Now we're into reinforce, which means we get to buy, place, and move new pieces. So the elves have a total of 11 gold. So let me take a look at what they're going to buy, and then we will buy units, and then we're going to place them and move them as that step, and then we're going to determine how much gold the elves collect at the end. All right, so the elves are going to buy 2 fighters for 2 gold each. Is 4 gold. They're going to buy 1 siege engine for 2 gold and 5 infantry for 5 gold. So that's their total of 11 gold to spend. So let's get putting them on the board. And remember, at the capital, they can put as many units as they want. And on any other castle they own, they can only put a total of 4 units. So I think we're going to go to the capital first and place units, and then we'll save 4 for the other location. Okay, so this is the capital here, Vailin, and we are going to be putting the 2 fighters and 2 archer units, foot archer units here in this space. Now they can move, but I am going to leave the 2 archer units there, and I'm going to move the 2 fighters down into this location right here next to this dungeon. All right, that's placing and moving, so you can place them and then move them. Fighters can move too, of course. I could have moved these foot soldiers, but I'm going to leave them here with the castle to guard our capital. And actually, now that I think about it, I'm going to move one of these archers from the castle to this location. Kind of get a bunch of archers here ready on the border. All right, over to the other castle. We have the siege engine and 3 foot soldiers left to place and move. All right, so the other elven castle is the Duchy of Solinder down here. We're going to put the siege engine and our 3 foot soldiers. Now, of course, they can all move. They all have a movement speed of 1. I'm going to move 1 archer here, and I'm going to move a siege engine up into this location. And I'm going to leave the 2 foot soldiers here. And, well, I probably should put 1 foot soldier here. Yeah, or what to do? No, I'm going to move 1 siege engine. Sorry, 1 siege engine goes here, 1 foot soldier here, 1 foot soldier there, and 1 over here. Sorry, 1 there. So that's all movement. Anyway, it does work out. So kind of get some more units down here because the Iron Circle is going next. Okay, I think that concludes the placement of new units reinforcement. Now it's time to collect income. And so let me do a tally of the board, and we'll come back and we'll see how much gold the elves are going to collect. Okay, I've added up all of the spaces, and that's going to give the elves a total of 14 gold to collect at the end of their turn. All right, that's going to conclude the Vailin Alliance, the elves. Up next is going to be the Iron Circle, the Hobgoblin Oid characters to see what they can do. So once again, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Join me for the next episode when the red goblinoid hordes will start pouring out and attacking lands if they can. Okay, once again, thanks for watching. Join me next time for Conquest of Nerath. We're doing a 2 versus 2 alliance game, and we'll see what happens. Right, join me next time.